really brought the Christmas spirit this year with their holiday lights event, bringing many new additions like a live carriage ride, a food truck, and even a live light show that's happening right behind me. Anyone with a valid military ID will be able to get deals and discounts from different stores and restaurants tomorrow. This includes veterans, their dependents, and active duty members. Now right behind me, Scooters is offering a free medium drink of the customer's choice. There are a ton of people. I mean, it is wrapping around the building. People have said they've been waiting here since 11:30 and 12 o'clock. I know protesters are starting to gather in the north side of the Lloyd Noble Center. The parking director tells me August and September are the most challenging months for parking because students haven't figured out the routine yet. He says now that we are in October, things should start to improve. When this bill was first brought into question, there was a lot of pushback. Some worried about school security, and others saying that's their kids' property. I spoke with State Representative Jacob Rosecrans and his son Jonah, who attends Norman High School, to hear their take on how the policy is going. If y'all take a look right behind me, the store is in fact closed for business tonight. This happening after the FBI tells me they served a search warrant on a subject at the store. It's quiet here now as the pantry closed at 2 p.m. But every day of the week, people have been coming here and looking for help with food assistance. The pantry even had to close 30 minutes early yesterday in efforts to save food for the rest of the week. For more details on National Night Out or other upcoming Norman events, you can visit the City of Norman website. Not every student has the ability to go home for Thanksgiving break, but one campus organization is helping students feel welcome at their campus home. Now you're taking a live look at where the Holiday Lights event will be happening on the South Oval. Now I remember they had this in Byrd Park, so I think it's just really incredible that they're moving it to the South Oval to give that community that bigger experience. People right here in Norman are being impacted by this hurricane. I sat down and spoke with a student who lived in Jamaica and has family right in Melissa's path. So can you just tell me a little bit about where you grew up? Supporting the children of Oklahoma, those participating in the fundraiser will be dancing for hours.
8 o'clock, and that's the earliest I've seen them. And some of them are just sit out and they'll just wait until the time.
People are lining up hours before Mission Norman opens their doors. They're worried about how they're going to provide for themselves or their family.
I've talked to several families. They have told me personally that their benefits were cut. They don't know how they're going to eat, so they came here early into several other pantries that we have in the city.
Nearly 700,000 people in Oklahoma uses the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP.
Due to my recent hardships and from losing employment a few weeks ago, and then also now there wasn't much notice that we would not be receiving SNAP, so I just don't have the funds. I'm not prepared for it.
With SNAP benefits set to possibly end soon, people are scared, worrying about single parents and the elderly.
A lot of the older population it's affecting, as well as the young population. It's affecting me. I'm a food stamp holder. I'm a single mother with kids.
I look through everyone's eyes, even people like, I'm a single mother, but I know there's people out there that are just a single person living on their own or an elderly person. I have multiple elderly neighbors, and they're not prepared for this, and they can't even leave their homes to go to food banks.
Katara says she's never seen the shelves this empty.
Just shows you what's going on, how serious it really is, because these shelves were never this empty. There was a little girl and her mom standing outside the door, and it like broke my heart.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
We got this, America. We got this, patriots.
Peaceful protests by those on both sides as people gathered outside the Lloyd Noble Center.
The main thing was to have kind of a vocal opposition. Like, we had that one guy messing with us who said that there were 9 people over there with the protests, which, you know, small numbers, but we're going to be visible.
The OU Democrats group made sure their presence was felt.
Our democracy is being eroded. People are having their rights stripped, and TPUSA and just conservative organizations like that are part of the problem.
Those supporting Turning Point also making their voices heard.
Knowing that if I showed up, that if I followed that urge, there's other people just like me that wanted to be that change and make that difference. No complaints here, only change.
And as the sun set, it was both peaceful inside and outside the Lloyd Noble Center, exactly what the police was hoping for.
It's going to be a really safe event tonight. We're going to make sure everybody's safe. lots of really good partners here tonight helping keep everybody safe.
The OU Police Department was in charge of security with help from Norman PD and OHP. Lieutenant Brooks says there was an increase of security after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, but there wasn't much
Internal panic or change within our agency because we were already doing things right to begin with. And that's not to say that the agencies up there weren't, but we're kind of pros at this by now, doing OU football. We're always innovating on security.
Despite security concerns, the event ended without any issues. Reporting for OU Nightly, I'm Julia Roberts. From practices to the day of the performance, each organization brought their own inspiration and story to the stage.
We wanted show and tell to be more dancey, so that did play into why we picked Compton, because you could be a lot more dancey with it, and sort of like we divided it by like different members like made different dances.
Atlanta has a lot of Black culture in it, and so we get to showcase that with our dancing, which I think is super important.
With their performances, they hope the OU community sees
whenever we have speaking parts, our personality comes through. So it's almost in a sense of you're not just seeing our organization, but you're also seeing us as you're watching the performance.
Students who attended the event were excited.
The talent and like the org showing off like, you know, their letters and their slides, things they do, like also just like something that like engages the audience.
But what they also hope the community can learn from this event is that it
shows that everyone can come to any Black event. Just because it's at BSA, it doesn't mean it's just Black people. Look around, there's like a lot of non-Black people here, so we're very welcome and open community. Uplift, a lot of energy, because I like a loud room with a lot of art people, and it just makes the vibe a whole lot better.
And for the winners, it was about having energy, staying focused, and finishing with the purpose.
Keep the energy up. Yeah. Make sure we don't mess up. We've been working a long time for this.
For BSA, Show and Tell is not just a competition, but a chance to embrace being a student organization and knowing what people like, reflecting energy and their culture. Reporting for OU Nightly, I'm Julia Roberts.